Together, we will design a world-class facility
that celebrates Calgary,
captures the Stampede spirit,
connects the city with the Rivers District,
and activates the site all year long.
My name is Kate Thompson, and I'm President and CEO of Calgary Municipal Land Corporation, and we are the development managers on the BMO expansion. CMLC gets the great opportunity to work on these large city building projects, and in the Culture and Entertainment District, the BMO expansion was one of these great opportunities. And what we bring is project expertise, how to get a project done, how to work with multiple stakeholders to facilitate these complicated projects coming together. And then what we do is we lean on the expertise of our partners. And in this case, that's Calgary Stampede and their ability to plan the greatest outdoor show on earth and the best conventions.
My name is Joel Cowley, and I'm the Chief Executive Officer of the Calgary Stampede. Dating back to 1886 with the first Calgary Industrial Exhibition, Stampede Park has been a gathering place for the community, for people to come together, and this expanded BMO Centre is really the next chapter in that story.
We hired the team of Stantec, Populous and S2, and we called them SPS throughout the project, and they continued to amaze us. They listened to us. A good team can listen and translate. And they created a building that's of and for Calgary, and I couldn't be more proud of this team.
Hi, I'm Leo Lejeune. I'm Vice President with Stantec Architecture here in Calgary, and my role on the job has been the principal in charge of the entire design team to lead a project that is right here in our own backyard and celebrates Calgary's history, and will also be an important project on the Calgary skyline that generations to come can enjoy. Really is meaningful to us.
My name is Michael Lockwood. I'm a senior principal with Populous, and I am our global design director for our convention center planning and design practice. And for the BMO Centre project, I was the principal in charge, responsible for all things design and delivery for the Populous team. Convention Center in Calgary, it marks a point in time in the community where they're looking boldly and broadly into the future. And it does facilitate future growth in and around the building. And so from an urban design point of view, this building really had to do a lot of things in addition to being just a convention center. It had to welcome the community in. It had to enable many things about the master plan that are going in and around the building. It had to facilitate future growth. It needs to welcome guests from around the world to an iconic international destination. This is Calgary's meeting place. This is our living room.
I am Geneviève Giguère. I am the construction administration lead on the SPS team, working alongside Stantec and Populous. For us to be part of this project was a unique opportunity to help shape our community. With our long-standing working relationship with the Calgary Stampede, as well as CMLC's vision to revitalize a culturally important part of our city, this was a great fit for our firm.
With the expansion of the BMO Centre, we truly are a convention center with the space to host large international conventions. Bringing us to over 1 million square feet makes us a Tier 1 convention destination. And we look forward to welcoming major conventions to Calgary as a result of this expansion.
When we were looking with the design team about what the design could be, you have to think about that space in between, but you also have to think of time, how people move through spaces. And what was really exciting with this team is they really looked to capture the sunlight. Many times we're in a conference and you're in a dark room, you're absorbing, you're writing notes, and then you go to another dark room and you carry on. How do you get outside and see the light and bring that into the convention experience? Really give them a piece of Calgary.
The rolling foothills, the foot of the Canadian Rockies. We're at the edge of the prairies to the east. And that is completely unique to Calgary, and how can we capture that in the building? And we recognized right away that it was an incredible opportunity to revitalize the district and infuse energy into the Culture and Entertainment District, being the first pivotal project and such a large one.
Understanding that the Stampede depends so heavily on at-grade space for the Stampede event, for the 10-day event during the year, we looked at innovative ways of stacking the convention center space so that we can open up community space on ground, on grade. And so by doing that, we placed the ballrooms on the third level, on top of meeting rooms, on top of exhibition halls. And this did a few things. It opened up a valuable ground space to be able to activate the ground plane with live music, concerts, community events, ice skating in the winter.
I truly love the way that Western heritage and culture have been incorporated into this building, from the fits and finishes to the artwork It's really a space that we celebrate Stampede and Western spirit.
A couple of elements, I would say the ballroom ceiling, the brand room doors, and the neon cowboy are probably my favorite because they're a mix of design, technical complexity, as well as craftsmanship.
One is a glimpse of that immense fireplace, Canada's largest fireplace. And we're excited to see the look on people's faces as they come up that second floor escalator, turn the corner, and see this wonderful vantage point of the fireplace.
We have medallions cast into the floor that tell the history of the Stampede. We have the neon cowboy sculpture that we recreated from the old facility. You move through the exchange and you see Canada's largest fireplace that opens up to the skylight. And one of the big drivers for Calgarians is the fact that you have these big, blue, bold skies year-round. And we wanted to capture that with this skylight.
One of the major lessons learned was definitely about lighting, how natural light can impact some of the smallest details, both in how we read materials or how systems react. Very sophisticated tools can help us predict what the lighting scenes are going to be. Mother Nature still finds a way to throw us a curveball.
We forget how impactful the pandemic was, how impactful supply chain breakdown was to this project, and the team was resilient, worked together, stayed ahead of it, and was able to really deliver this project successfully. I mean, what a great thing to be able to say as a team that we deliver this project on time and on budget.
When patrons come to the building, I'm really hopeful that they will bring a little bit of themselves to the experience. That sculptural roof form, for example, is it evoking the foothills to them as they draw on their own personal history? Is it evoking the banks of the Elbow River? Is it evoking the sculptural lines of snowbanks on the prairies? And our design is meant so that each person coming there sees it in their own way and makes it a unique experience to themselves.
I can't wait to see the exchange filled with people looking up to the skylight and bumping into each other, talking and saying, this is ours. This is Calgary's Convention Centre.
I think what resonated between Populous and Stantec and S2 and the client team was that we insisted that we develop trust. We insisted that we create a partnership to do whatever was required to deliver this very important structure for the community. Amongst the design team, the client team, the construction team, the management team, everybody involved, we committed ourselves to trust each other to do our best work and deliver something that was necessary for the community to be successful.
The best moment by far was hiring the team. I knew right away. They got up there, they had a big marker, and they were talking about what a convention could be, and they got us excited. And a team that gets you excited is the team that's going to take you all the way there.
As I enter this beautiful building, I feel a tremendous sense of pride. And it's a sense of pride that stems from the Calgary Stampede and what this building will mean for the Stampede, but also what it will mean for Calgary for decades to come.
I think everyone learned quite quickly that this was a one-of-a-kind project that we may never have in our careers again. A unique project, wonderful design, wonderful team. How could that ever be replicated?
There's a feeling of gratefulness to be involved in a project like this, to be asked to take on this challenge, and then an extreme amount of pride for my team and the entire team to be so successful. This isn't any one person, this isn't any one company. This is truly a collaboration that we can all be very proud of.